So this is Scotts Valley Road, right next to Blue Lakes, off Highway 29, Lower Blue Lakes. So every year this creek floods with a big rain event, and so we had a big rain event this last weekend. There's Scotts Creek over there, so it's overflowing its banks. I have waders on right now, so I'm gonna walk across the bridge in a second, but right now the road is probably like 4 inches underwater. Back there, those houses, the garages are flooded. Who knows how much water they're under. But yeah, this is all due to kind of the infrastructure that we have now. It's just something that people deal with all the time, especially these property owners. They deal with this basically every year. And so there's Highway 20 right there. You could barely see the road in the water, so I'm probably like close to a foot wading in the water right here. Up there is one of the drainages from Blue Lakes. It looks like the road is kind of scouring out, so that's something that Lake County Roads will probably have to deal with. They probably deal with it every year. And so there's the bridge that I'm gonna go across in a bit. It looks like there's a bunch of woody debris underneath, unfortunately. People's trash bins from upstream somewhere. This is the outlet to Blue Lakes. And so that's where it connects to Scotts Creek. Road is definitely somewhat scouring out, which is expected in these kind of events. Someone's car's probably stuck there for a while. So this is an old walnut orchard. And you could tell that Scotts Creek is overflowing. So last week I was out here because we were doing some wood burn piles because we're working with a property owner. And so it's probably like 3 feet underwater right now. But Scotts Creek is currently creating a new channel right there where I'm pointing at. You could kind of see the AT&T line that's down. And so it's creating a new channel right there. And it's butting up against Highway 20 over there. So I'm gonna try to wade in a little bit more. It might be too deep. We'll see in a second. Yeah, so it's probably gonna get too deep for me at some point. And so it's creating a new channel. It's kind of going along Highway 20 right there. But yeah, you could see the Thalwag kinda. There's a Thalwag and it continues downstream. And it's Highway 20 is acting as a really good levee just downstream from here. Maybe I'll walk up on the highway so you could see it a little bit better. Yeah, that's what I'll do, just so the extent of the problem is seen. So that's also Scotts Valley Road. It's, underwater a significant amount. Let me just walk up here. This car's probably gonna be stuck here for at least a couple days. So here we are on Highway 20 near Blue Lakes. And so I'm walking along the Tejada Ranch. So the people on the other side of the stream, which would be the south side of the stream. They're stuck there, the residents. They'll be stuck there for at least a couple days. I checked in on them earlier. They have supplies, so they're good to go. So here we go. This is Highway 20. There's a couple thou wags butting up right against 20 right here. We might need to reinforce this side with riprap. We'll see. I'm not entirely sure. But as part of our restoration efforts, that's something that we hope to incorporate. We want to do floodplain lowering so the stream has more room to spread out. So this, when flood events like this do happen, it's not as dire. And so, yeah, there's that orchard. Highway 20 is acting as a buffer. There's a bunch of debris in the stream. Right down here is where a big part of the problem is. And I'm gonna cross the bridge and look at it later so you guys can see what's going on. The homeowners lost right around 50 feet of bank in the last 25 years due to these kind of events. And you'll see that in a second. And so there's some woody debris right there. Well, not a second, in about 10 minutes when I cross. And so Highway 20 might be affected with a more significant event. And the water is going to that side, subsurface. But I'll cross the bridge and narrate as much as I can in a couple minutes.